everybody, Lawman Mike with Lawman Guitars at www.lawmanguitars.com. Okay, I'm selling my personal guitar. How many of you have had a chance to buy one of Lawman's personal guitars? I know not many of you, and I don't do this very often, but I'm a worship leader here in Des Moines, Iowa, and I do use guitars professionally for leading worship, and I bought this 2014 Gibson SJ200 Jumbo a couple of years ago and absolutely loved it. It was just absolutely great. It did everything I asked it to do. Everybody loved it. It looks great. It's a beautiful guitar, of course. But you know how fickle us guitar players are. I fell in love with a 2016 J45. So okay, here we go. I'm selling off the old greatest love. So what I have is a absolutely beautiful and much loved 2014 Gibson SJ200 Jumbo. These guitars have been played by everybody, and they, you know, especially in the country music, you see these used a lot. They're a very flashy guitar, as you can see, with the big mustache, tailpiece bridge assembly, this really cool floral pick guard on it. It's got the fantastic inlays. It's of course got the crown peg head on it and the gold tuners. And I'll tell you what, this guitar is absolutely beautiful. It's got some bird's eye and this curly maple back, and of course a rather flamey maple neck. And the woods in it are just outstanding, and this one will rumble your belly. It's absolutely fantastic. What Gibson did with these guitars, this is certainly one of their most expensive guitars that they make. It is an acoustic electric. We'll hook it up here in just a minute and show you how it sounds plugged in. But it's certainly got plenty of voice without it having an amp applied to it. And they put a lot of extra features into it. This is a rosewood fingerboard on here, and they rolled the edges, which just gives the feel of a guitar that's been played forever, and especially for me, who's basically a vintage guy, if I grab a guitar and it feels like a brand new guitar, it kind of sets me off. This one never ever felt like that, and it's just absolutely fantastic. Now, the woods that they used in these guitars are certainly the best grades you can get. It's got a AAA grade Sitka spruce top with, of course, this beautiful Sunburst finish on it. Then the back and sides is AAA grade curly maple. And so it gives it a pretty bright sound from the maple as opposed to the mahogany back and sides. And I thought it was really great. I used to use it for instances where I didn't plug it in, and boy, I'll tell you, it gave plenty of sound. It was no problem just playing and singing with the guitar and voice not being amplified. It's a very, very strong voice on this particular guitar, and it's just absolutely a blast to play. You may even want to raise the action when you get it. I've got these little baby fingers, and my tech always says, Mike, if you just raise your action a little bit, you'll even get more sound. I go, I know. You know, I've been an electric guitar player all my life. I need great action. So the guitars you get from me, if I can't play them, you're not going to ever see them. This guitar plays great, and it plays absolutely fantastically up and down the neck. It's just a blast to play, and it sounds fantastic. So the guitar sounds absolutely fantastic acoustically, but I have to say I used it most of the time plugged in. This guitar has the fantastic Fishman Electronics preamp in it, and it just does tons of stuff. It's got 4 presets, and it mixes sounds between the inside and the piezo pickup. I mean, it just tons of stuff that you can do with it that I never really experienced. It just always sounded great, and no matter what I did, it just sounded wonderful. So we plugged it in. Let's hear how it sounds. So this guitar has served me well. It's a beautiful guitar. I've got it at a great price. These are really expensive guitars, but I've got a really great price on it. So the next guy can grab this one and have a wonderful time playing it. Now, not only do I have the guitar, but I've got the original case with it. It has very little wear. I just noticed some smudge here I can probably get off, but it's there. The case really got used 0 hours. I mean, as soon as I got it, I don't carry hard cases. I immediately get a gig bag, which is what I carry my guitars in. I get a mono gig bag, which are outstanding. They're just easier for me to deal with. But this case is beautiful. It says Gibson Acoustic on it. It's the case that came with the guitar. And of course, it's absolutely beautiful. It's got the blue interior. And like I said, there's hardly any impression in it because the guitar hasn't spent any time in it. So it's like getting a brand new case for your guitar. But I got to say, all the stuff is in here that you want to see. I took nothing out. I thought perhaps someday I might be selling this guitar. So I left everything together. Here's the Gibson, welcome to the Gibson family with your Gibson pick and keychain and extra strings and all kinds of stuff. Here's stuff that tells you how the Fishman Electronics work that I should have read. And then, of course, your warranty. Now, I don't believe I ever registered this guitar under my name. So if I'm not mistaken, I believe you should be able to contact Gibson and say, I'm the original owner of this guitar, so you can transfer that lifetime warranty to yourself. So you get this great case, you get all the stuff that comes with it, and you have a guitar that was much loved by myself. I have to say I loved playing that guitar, and it's with some sadness that I'm selling it, but it really needs to be played. It's not going to get played at my house anymore. So check this one out. It's fantastic. You will love this guitar. And check out all our other guitars at www.lawmanguitars.com or go directly to reverb.com and put in Lawman Guitars and you'll see all of our inventory. We've got everything in reverb.com now. These guys from Chicago are fantastic. They treat me extremely well, and as well as they treat me, they treat my customers even better. So I love these people. They've been great for us to work with. We're really happy that we're one of their premier sellers. We're one of the first ones with them, and they've treated me as such, and I appreciate them and can't say enough good things about them. So check out all our cool guitars. I really appreciate you watching my video today. Thanks a lot.